לזכות הרוצה בעילום for למציאת זיווג quickly and easily. Shlomo the Geller was a melamed in the city of Nevel, who would walk to Lubavitch by foot and was known for his upbeat spirit and his frequent bursts of Chassidish dancing. The Frierdiker Rebbe writes in a letter describing memories from his youth from Simchas Torah Tov Reish Nun Daled. And he writes like this: among the Chassidim who came to Lubavitch for the last days of Sukkot, Tov Reish Nun Daled, was Reb Shlomo the Melamed from Nevel. He was called Shlomo the Geller because he had a yellow beard. He came with 4 other people by foot. The Frierdiker Rebbe continues, Reb Shlomo used to say, in my Lubavitch, the horses will not have a portion. And he explained, when we will come to Olam HaEmes, and the Malach Michael will be Meilitz Yesher, they will mention that I was at Lubavitch by the Rebbeim, and the horses with the wagons will try to push their way in and demand their reward for bringing the Chassidim to Lubavitch. Because Hashem doesn't neglect rewarding any creation for its good acts. However, in my Lubavitch, said Reb Shlomo, they will not have a portion. I am the horse and I am the rider. The Frierdiker Rebbe continues, the minhag then was that on Simchas Torah, they will start davening at about 8 o'clock in the morning, and by 11 they will finish davening and make Kiddush. And after the Kiddush, my father, the Rebbe Rashab, and my uncle, the Razah, would go visit the Chassid Reb Shilem, the son-in-law of my great-uncle, the Rebash. And the walk there, walking to Reb Shilem's house, was with great simcha, with Niggunim and dancing. So also that year, Tov Reish Nun Daled, they walked there while singing and dancing. And the Chassid Reb Shlomo the Melamed was mafli berikudov. He danced in a unique way. And then suddenly, in the middle of the dancing, Reb Shlomo the Melamed grabbed one of the guests and said, Chaikel Felicer, because he was from the city of Flis. Chaikel Felicer, show us what you can do. So Chaikel jumped onto Reb Shlomo's shoulders, and he started to dance on Reb Shlomo the Geller's shoulders as if he was dancing on the floor, while everyone watched and enjoyed this wonderful scene. When they arrived at Reb Shilem's home and sat by the table, Reb Shlomo made his way through everyone and schlepped Reb Chaikel Flisser with him to my father, the Rebbe Rashab. And Reb Shlomo said to my father, Chaikel Flisser is a very simple Jew. He doesn't know how to learn. He barely knows the simple meaning of the words in davening. The Pirush HaMilos, according to Chassidus, he doesn't know. And he davens at the oven in the back of the shul with more gishmak than all the chasheva sparkling Chassidim in the Mizrach. He has a hergesh. He cries when you need to cry, and he is happy when you need to be happy. The Flisser Chassidim, meaning the Chassidim from his city Flis, with their hadracha, awoke by him the koiches hane'elamim, but his koiches agluim of Avana Ma'asaga stayed blocked. That's what Reb Shlomo the Geller told to my father, the Rebbe Rashab. So my father answered Reb Shlomo in Sefer Chut Hashani. It says that time will do that which Seichel will not do. But somebody who was Misyagea in Chassidus, and through his Yagiyah came to a clear understanding of the Koiches HaNefesh. He understands the milas of each koyach over the other and the chesroinus of each koyach. And he knows the shoyresh of Koiches HaNefesh and the way they come about begilui. He gets a general understanding and knowledge of the Mahalach HaNefesh, which gives him a musag in the inyan of Ruchnius. So someone like that, he says, what Hergesh, Gefil, will do, Haskalah won't do. At this point, the Rebbe Rashab went into a whole explanation on the difference between the wording Seichel and Haskalah, but we'll skip that part for now. And then the Rebbe Rashab said, yes, Shlomo, when we naturally cry, when it's the right time to cry, and when we are naturally happy, when it's the right time to be happy, that's the effect of Hergesh. Hergesh accomplishes that you cry when it's time to cry automatically, and you're happy when it's time to be happy automatically. There are a few reasons, continued the Rebbe Rashab, why the inyan of Hergesh is more by simple Chassidim than by Baalei Havana V'Asaga, and even more than the Baalei Avoda. And the Rebbe Rashab said, I said even more than Balei Avoda, because Balei Avoda stand on a higher madrega than Balei Haskola. And as the known rule says, that every oived is a maskil, but not every maskil is a oived. The distance between a maskil and a oived is more than the distance between a shaita and a maskil. However, when it comes to the inyan of hergesh, the simple chassidim, with their simple yiras shamayim, and their tmimus dike kiyam mitzvahs, their sincere kiyam mitzvahs, are higher even the Balei Avoda. Kabbalas oil machos shamayim and a sincere yiras shamayim are the keys who reach all the locks of the chambers in shamayim. And my father, the Rebbe Rashab, continued, Yidden, you need to know that Olam Ha'elyon is similar to this world. The Seder and Anhaga of people in this world is the way Hashem wanted it to be, and the way He implanted it in people. In Olam Ha'elyon, it works the same way. We see by people in this world that there are places where everyone are allowed in, and then some places where only special people can enter, while others have to stand on the outside and watch through the door. And some people are not even allowed to stand and watch from the outside, and the doors are locked for them. So in Olam Ha'elyon, it's the same way. There are those who are allowed into the higher heichalos, and there are those who don't belong there. Even though they are Ba'al Nefesh, Gdoile Torah, Maskilim, Ba'askolas Alekus, but they are not allowed inside these higher chambers. They can just stand outside and watch through the door. However, when the doors are closed, then they can't even stand outside and watch. Only Kabbalas Oil, continued the Rebbe Maharash, only Kabbalas Oil Machos Shemayim and a sincere Yiras Shemayim are the keys that open up all the doors in the high heichalos. Maizede, said the Rebbe Rashab, the Maizede the Tzemach Tzedek once said that Yisrael Moshe Padabronker, when he says the psukim in the end of Shemoneh Esrei that start with the first letter of his name, the psukim of the name in the end of Shemoneh Esrei, with a sincere Yiras Shamayim, he accomplishes more than others do with deep explanations and deep askalas. The oisius of the psukim of the name that we say in Shemoneh Esrei are the oisius atayra that are metaher the he'aras haneshama that's in the body from the dirt of the chumrius of the body. And when we say Krishma Shalamita properly, each person according to his capability, and we say B'yadcha af kidruchi with our whole heart, then through the oisius of the psukim of the name that we say Shemoneh Esrei, we are zoiche to be able to stand next to the open doors of the high heichalos and see what's happening inside. The Rebbe Rashab continued, I knew Yisrael Moshe when he was already a very old Jew. It was in the summer of Tafresh Lamed Aleph. He lived his whole life in a village next to Padabronke. He knew very little, but he was a big Yiras Shamayim and a sincere Jew. By a sincere Jew, by a Tomim B'Maisov, the Gilui HaNeshama is more than others. Every Yid has Gilui HaNeshama, says the Rebbe Rashab. Which the Gilui HaNeshama, that's the Hirhurei Tshuva that a Yid has suddenly without any hachana. However, by a Tomim B'Maisov, by a sincere Jew, the Gilui HaNeshama is stronger and more frequent. Ad Kan from the letter of the Frierdiker Rebbe. There are 3 Niggunim which are known to be sung by Reb Shlomo der Geller in Neville frequently. The first one is a Niggin which is sung by Nechayach, and the words in davening Ha'aderes V'Emunah.
Hey, 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 hey.
Another niggin that was frequently sung by Reb Shlomo is a niggin on the words Ato Bechartanu, and it's put together. It's actually two nigunim put together. Ato Bechartanu with some Russian words, and then another niggin at the end, and it's sung by Reb Zalman Levin from Kfar Chabad, and he writes on this niggin by his album Kol Atzmei Tamarnos. He writes on this niggin that he remembers when he was a child, when he was a Nevel, he remembers Reb Shlomo the Geller as a broken Jew, Meduka B'Yisruim, had a lot of suffering in his life. And despite the fact that he had so much trouble in his life, to him and to his family, it was always full of simcha, because besides for Likus, nothing else he ever took to his heart. And he remembers that at night they used to fabrang in Reb Shlomo's house, and then he would sing these two nigunim put together. And he described that he sang it bispashtus agashmius mamesh, and his face shined in a special light.
Ato v'chartanu mikol ha'amim. Ato v'chartanu mikol ha'amim. Ato v'chartanu mikol ha'amim. Ata v'sechnaho dovetinase poloviu. Ata v'sechnaho dovetinase poloviu. Ata v'sechnaho dovetinase poloviu. Oh, havto hey sono veroti sobonu. Oh, havto hey sono veroti sobonu. Oh, havto hey sono veroti sobonu.
Here's another niggin that Reb Shlomo the Melamed, Reb Sheva the Geller, used to sing. Ya ha ya mama ya ha ya ya na da 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 ya da 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 ma ya 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 da ya da 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 ma ya ya na da 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 ma ya da 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 ya da 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 ma ya 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 da na ma ma na 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 ya da na 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 ma na 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 da da ya da na ma ma ya na na mo ma ma ya na da da ma 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 ya dim ya da da ya da ma ma mo yo na na dam ya na ya dim ya da da ya da na 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 oh ya na 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 na